Hey, what's up? It's Luke with the farm. A little move day for the piggies. I'll show you. I got me. My son's kind of in there, but nine butcher hogs. I kind of show you how I get them moved. I try to move them every 2 or 3 days. If it rains, it's best to do it every 2, because it makes a mud hole if not. But anyway, watch out, pigs. Come on. Get out of the way. Watch out. Go. So I built this little hut for him. Oh, they're kind of noisy. Come on, get in there. Come on. Come on, get on in. Come on, big pig. All right, a little noisy, but basically I built this little hut. There, now get back in there. It's 1x1 square tubing, very hard to see. Here's a little main corner up there, but 1x1 square tubing, little panels I built. And if you look, there's a little upturned skid, one on each side for the front. But anyway, so anytime I want to move them, I feed them in that building. And I take that chain and I hook it to that. I just pull them and they walk with it. It works freaking awesome. So anyway, I'll show you my water too. Check this out. So one of the main issues with hogs is keeping water in front of them. And I fought with a lot of different things. I was just buckets, you know, driving back here with buckets. Well, you spill half of it when you get back here. So anyway, then I went to those nipples. Let's see if I can, I don't know, I'll have to go around here. We'll poke our head in there. I'll show you these nipples real quick. Those, right there. Anyway, so I put those nipples on a 55-gallon drum, a blue one. It worked good, but every time you moved, you had to move the 55-gallon drum. So now, see if I can get you the picture here. Where you at? Okay, that garden hose, I hose clamped that to the back one of them nipples, and I searched old Bookface Marketplace, picked me up one of those food grade totes, necked it down to garden hose. They just drink it. I don't know how long it lasts, but it's probably been out here a good 2 weeks and they're still half of a tote. So basically, so like this time, I'm out of room. Like out of room length of my garden hose. So either I gotta add a piece of garden hose, or I'll just bring a skid steer back here and move the tote. I'll probably, it's still a little muddy from the rain, so I'll probably just bring bring an extra garden hose up here for now. So, but anyway, that was a big win for me because I really got tired of messing with water. So, anyhow, let's push this. They've kind of done a number on my building here. Metal coming. See there, as I get to pushing, I'm gonna have to do some repairs here pretty soon. Hopefully there's enough food in there to keep them busy for now until I get them moved. But see if you can see behind me here. I'll show you. See all this? They tore all that up. It's freaking phenomenal. They're like my little non-gas powered plows, and which is good because this is my food plot. So, a couple things. No gas, no tractor, no disking, which is horrible for the ground. Most generally, the hogs ain't here long enough to compact it. They're more here for a couple of days. They root it up. A couple of days, they kind of start to lay around. So every 2 or 3 days, you do got to move them. But it is phenomenal. Another great thing about it is, like, I'm not a monster arrowhead hunter, but their noses don't break arrowheads. So when they get to turning all this up and it rains, hey, you can find arrowheads, which is pretty cool. Plus their poop obviously fertilizers, their pee fertilizes, you know, this and that. But anyhow, I'm pretty excited about it. Okay, I'm gonna set you down. I'm gonna get to moving fence. Let me turn around and show you what the fence is real quick. All right, so basically it's just one roll of this white poly rope, I guess you'd call it, intertwined with little metal pieces in it. I don't know if you can see it or not. Anyway, works good. I found 3 strands work better than 2. I kind of like one a little lower to the ground. Obviously a second one, and then a third one up top. I only had 2 at first. I come back here and 2 of these suckers were out. I was getting ready to make sausage out of both of them. And I've seen they were just going over. They were just going over that second one, so I put the third one in. Put that in these little posts, these little white or whatever color you want to buy posts, to work pretty good. Only problem with them is, if you're not careful, you'll break these clips off. About it. And really the only issue I have with this fence, other than breaking the clips off every once in a while, is it does take a while to you know, because it's all one solid piece, so every run it's all together. So when I take this off, it's like several 100-foot long, whatever's in a row. I don't know, I didn't look, but anyway, I take it all off. It's all one continuous run. But when I put it back, you know, it goes on pretty easy. But just taking it off is kind of a booger. Like I said, putting it back, you just kind of, you put it up here and you just push down. That's fine, it's not a big deal. But anyway, I guess that's probably what takes the longest. So I think before I get going though, I am going to, pretty windy out, hopefully it's not too noisy, but all right, so ain't nothing left to do but take her down now. I'll kind of set you down, maybe y'all can see how big of a pain in the butt this is. All right, I know I lost you. I stepped out of there for a minute to keep on pulling backside. So it'd be a lot easier to do this too if a lot faster if I quit looking for rocks or arrowheads. I can't help myself. I just gotta look. Those things, if you see me walking around with my head down, I'm not ashamed or nothing. I'm not afraid of standing up tall. I'm just looking for arrowheads. All right, so I don't know if y'all can see it real well. I'm gonna try to get it where you can, but I've got the first 2. You can only see I only got 1 left, so yeah. So the first 2 top rows off. And what I do, I got on this side, and I just keep pulling it. Just keep pulling it, and I just make this little pattern on the ground, back and forth, like that, till I get to the end. I don't know, in my mind, it works. You know, as far as like not getting tangles in it, because I haven't yet. But yeah, one more little lap to go around the hog world and we'll be good. Now the way I just showed you how I, you know, curled it up like that and kept going back zigzag. You don't have to do it like that. Listen, I just done some long runs out there, just kept on walking and pulling it through. So this really isn't taking a whole lot of time. To me, it seems like it does, just because, well, it just seems like it does, but it really doesn't. I mean, I've never really timed it. I guess I should, but It don't take a whole lot of time. If it did, I'd quit doing it, but it doesn't. So, all right. So I said I ought to time it. And I should, taking it down, but it's 6 o'clock. I'm picking it up, so we'll see. Or let's see. Picking the post up. I'm going to reset the post, redo the wire, and then we'll see what time it is when we get done. Oh, so I got so busy timing myself putting the post in, wanting to build a fence, I forgot to pull the little hut up here. I'll have to do a little jerking on this one. It's a little bit muddy. Sometimes you got to jerk on it a little bit to get going. So I got to unhook that water hose too, because it's too short to pull up or I'll ruin it. This here is a pretty simple process. Back up to it. Throw the old chain around the ball. Start pulling. Hook this water hose first. So, all right, water hose unhooked. Machine in the low side. Well, I can't see nothing through this window. Oh yeah. Oh no, she's pulling good today. Now, those pigs, they just run with the building. You start hearing a squeal, you gotta stop because you probably got one pinned underneath the back of it. Not that I've ever done it. I'm not for animal cruelty. I'm just saying it may happen like that sometimes for you. I'm just pulling them right up here inside the post of the new pin. I believe that's far enough. I'm going to tell you, as soon as I get this little fence built, I'm going to show you. As soon as you let them out, they're already rooting inside the building. But I'll show you as soon as I let them out. Instantly rooting. They love it. They love fresh dirt. And you know the good thing about fresh dirt and hogs? It does not stink as bad. They're not wallowing in their own feces anymore. They're on fresh dirt. And to me, in my simple mind, let's see, now I'm looking for another area. Here, let's see a rock down here. Maybe not. Okay. But in my simple mind, you're not supposed to wallow in your own poop. I would think that would cause a lot more sickness. Probably worms. I don't know. These pigs never been wormed. I've never wormed them. I could be kicking myself in the butt tomorrow for saying that. Just because I feel like I jinx myself saying stuff like that. But they've never been wormed. Vaccinated, nothing. But they love fresh dirt. So that's what we're doing today, giving them some new fresh dirt. Let me flip you around. You see that? That is professionally tilled by 9 hogs. All right, 6:20. 20 minutes. You ever notice when you're in a hurry, you screw up a lot? So I was kind of racing the time, see how fast I could do it. Put the first 2 strands up. Forgot the Can-Am was inside of it, so then I had to undo it, take Can-Am out. Or something else. It cost me a little time. I'm just gonna say 20 minutes, set it back up. Get that fake droving around here. 20 minutes to set it back up. I'm just gonna guess. Well, you gotta remember, I had to fix the pin. There's a little hut too, so I want to say 45 minutes, start to finish. Maybe I'll time it to, see, Thursday. Maybe I'll time it Saturday when I'll come out and move it again to see how quick it is. But here, I'm going to turn these hogs back loose. I got the fencer on and make sure that I don't test it with myself. You watch as fast as these jokers start to root again. They love it. And I love that they love it. Here they come. Look at this. Instant. Eating the grass. Here. There's that joker there. That's a big dude there. Getting big quick. Like that all red one too. They just go to work. Lovely evening. Man, look how happy they are. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I'd say 6 of these are spoken for, 9 total. Anybody out there in the internet world sees this video, might want you to put your hog here in the next month and a half maybe. Hit me up. Okay, I'm gonna show you a little more of this hut, just since they're not in here making a bunch of noise now. It's hard to. Steel frame with 1-inch square tubing. Purlins bolted to it. I've got the sides open, hog panels, which I should have put the hog panels on the inside of the frame. Now, as you know with raising animals, you just make do with what you got, right? So this, I'd actually planned for a chicken tractor. 1-inch square tubing frame, I love it, phenomenal. Glides on the ground, great. I can pull the Can-Am, worked out perfect. Chickens couldn't break out of it. They're not real aggressive animals. So, you know, everything was cool, everything's good, whatever. Going forward with hogs in them, because I will build more because I freaking love them with hogs. But going forward, everything obviously will be on the inside of the frame. So when they go to pushing, they can't just pop the tin loose, which they've been doing quite a bit. So that's, you see my little scabs here. That one I just put on today, all the way across the back. This one down here a couple weeks ago, maybe. Had one up here a while back. So anyway, you live and you learn. Had I known I've been putting hogs in them, yes, I would have built them a little better. Or not necessarily better, but different. With the fact that I would have put the metal on the inside of the frame instead of the outside. So anyway, that hut is a 10 by 12. Now until these jokers got big, which I got 2 of them, I just left them in it and I drug it around. Not until a few weeks back I started building the fence for them, just because they got so big that even split up inside a 10 by 12, by the time I got to them to move them that night, they had already laid it down and smashed the ground pretty flat. Up till that point of them being obese, worked out pretty good. You know, daily move 10 by 12, 4 to 5 a piece in each little building. So like I said, now that they're that size, you got a little more room to roam. In an hour every, so say just 2-3 hours a week moving them with the fence. It's not horrible. Plus I get my food plot tilt, hopefully in an environmentally friendly way. So, all right, I'm gonna go collect some eggs. We got a bunch of chickens. I've been getting anywhere from 3 to 4 dozen eggs a day now. I'm gonna go collect some eggs. I'll video that later. I'm tired of filming today. Y'all have a good night and God bless you.